Alrighty, we're talking about hammer-ons and pull-offs, and I'll do it real quick without any volume. But basically all it is instead of separately picking every single note with your left hand, you can add some musical notes in without actually picking with your right hand, obviously if you're right-handed. But basically the way it works, let's say I've got a note fretted on the 5th fret 3rd string. If I wanted to do a progression like this, I could go. And that is basically me picking it. This would be the same thing with me not picking it, doing hammer-ons. And I just pick the first note and literally make the next note happen with just my fingers. So it's... So this is with just one pick, and then the rest of it being hammer-on. Or I can pick every other one and go. Gives it a little bit smoother sound versus picking every single note and going. And one of the keys to this is not just literally hammering it on. So you hammer it on, when you pull off, the pull off of it to make the note sound, you actually need to be pulling your finger down and away from the guitar, so it's... That's what's actually making the note sound, not just throwing your finger up. You've got to actually pull it down. So some neat things you can do with these is a lot of the cool techniques I've always liked is when you hear guitar players doing things like this themselves. All I'm doing with there is I'm literally hammering on with my middle finger on the 3rd fret, pulling off to my pointing finger on the 2nd fret, and then pulling off to an open string and just keeping on doing it. So. Obviously you don't want to get into your other strings there. But some other things it can let you do when you're with scales, and I'll be in A minor real quick, basically starting on the 5th fret, this form. That's all picking, but when you throw in some hammer-ons and pull-offs in it, you can get... versus, which has its moments too. There's nothing like some good smooth picking on a scale, because you can get, or you can go. Gives you a little bit more of a legato sound. So hopefully that gives you some ideas, and we'll talk to you soon.